We look at Washington as a place where people from all over the world come and actually engage in politics and policy making. But there's this whole culture of innovation that is taking place both around the government complex, but also within it. And so the idea that our students can come out here and see what's happening at the hub of America where decisions are being made that affect our country and many others, and see that social innovation and innovation in general plays a role in how those policies are enacted is a very powerful lesson for them.
There are settings that are not typical social work settings. So for our MSW students to see other ways in which you can apply social work knowledge to social change outside of what people stereotypically think about as places that social workers would work. To understand that there's branches of people work in all these different settings and how they can apply it.
I chose to come to this immersion to be able to understand how community organizing looks like in a larger perspective. So far we've met with different governmental agencies, and I know as social workers we tend to not really understand what these agencies do since we are more used to grassroots and nonprofits. But I think we really need to understand on a larger scale where funding comes from and understand who are the key players to be able to really impact the communities that we serve.
I learned that through this immersion, the importance of research, the importance of innovation, which was like the main word of the week so far.
I wanted to learn more about how nonprofits work and how governmental agencies work, as well as what initiatives they're trying to do for society.
From an innovative standpoint, how can we think outside of the box? So we're very mission-focused and mission-oriented here at Booz Allen, and I know that's the case with social work students, social work programs. That's one of the things that I think hopefully attracts the students who come to visit our Innovation Center.
It takes students out of what becomes sort of an isolated culture of being at a school for a set number of semesters where you're around the same students and you're exposed to curriculum and you're expanding your mind, but maybe it's theory and maybe in your internship you can apply some things in practice, but you're localized in your community. Here, you're being taken outside of that zone, outside of that space where your new learning is finding its way, and you're going into a different circumstance and you're trying it out. You're saying, does this work beyond my community? And you find out that it does. And all of a sudden you gain this global perspective on your skill set. That your skill set now has places that can be practiced in ways you had never thought of before, and you return back to your community with a renewed sense of confidence in your emergent skill set.